Jellyfish have been prevalent for more than 500 million years, predating dinosaurs and continuing to flourish. As such, their ever-growing population has grown and threatens aquatic life, while humanity creates a polluted environment for these creatures to thrive. Jellyfish are an overpopulated invasive species due to environmental degradation. Many jellyfish species can survive in polluted waters, which can cause inconveniences for humans. For example, disturbing power plant industries by clogging pipes with their mass numbers. Jellyfish populations increase with warmer ocean temperatures, and this phenomenon is known as jellyfish blooms. Jellyfish are essentially floating digestive systems that filter water through their bodies to collect foods such as krill and plankton. Prevalent populations in certain areas have led to practical incorporations to daily life, where jellyfish are used as food, medical ingredients, and in some cases, kept as pets. The reason for their growing population has linked to one cause: human pollution. Since jellyfish feed on microplastic organisms, when runoff enters our oceans and increases the concentration of nutrients, it causes a jump in plankton, which can also increase jellyfish populations. In an environment where they have limitless food and no predator competitors, their numbers will grow without a threshold, which explains why jellyfish wash up on beaches and overall making our interactions with jellyfish more common. In short, jellies work as an indicator. Since we continue to pollute our world, jellyfish will become more and more common in our lives.
Many polyp species consist of an exoskeleton made of either chitin or calcium carbonate, which gives them their shape. This is usually referred to as a gastrovascular space or as a hydrostatic skeleton. Considering that more than 90% of a jellyfish is water, the other 10% are nerve cells and other compartments, which rely on their specific makeup to survive. In the beginning stages of a jelly's life, they typically alternate between a polyp and medusae phase, where the medusa phase forms gametes for reproduction. Despite this, some species only exist as polyps or medusae. Depending on their phase for life, they will reproduce differently, where polyps produce medusae or other polyps asexually. Average life expectancy varies depending on the corresponding species, where some are virtually immortal and nicknamed for their unique characteristics. Some species of jellyfish include box jellyfish, lion mane jellyfish, and immortal jellyfish. What's more, all jellies can revert to past developmental stages, where medusae revert to polyps to renew their life cycle. Immortal jellyfish are the only species that can revert its entire life cycle via transdifferentiation when faced with danger. Jellyfish are unique organisms lacking in brain matter that can survive in minimum oxygen conditions, and locations that exist with continuous low levels of oxygen are known as dead zones. Dead zones are caused by high concentrations of plankton. The plankton overgrows due to high levels of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium that originate from nutrient-rich runoff wastewater, lowering the zone's oxygen levels. Fertilizers, fossil fuels, and general agriculture activities are common sources responsible for the rising imbalance leading to dead zones. Jellies can also act as a filter for both nanoplastics and microplastics in the ocean. Experiments suggest that in addition to their filtering nature, jellyfish thrive in current pollution levels and are anaerobically equipped to do so. This is due to jellyfish's genetic makeup, where they lack lungs or gills and absorb oxygen through their exterior body.
Power plants can also cause dead zones. However, since jellyfish can survive in such conditions with plentiful sustenance from plankton, these translucent sea creatures can clog power plants worldwide, threatening all operations. For instance, in 2013, moon jellyfish swarmed the world's largest boiling water reactor. Similarly, coal power plants have had to unclog filters from their cooling systems. Overall, jellyfish blooms can cause serious problems for power, desalination, and other human activities. In perspective, humanity creates trash that enters the oceans through storm drains. At least 14 million tons of plastic are washed out into the sea every year, which eventually breaks down into micro and nanoplastics. Under stress, jellyfish secrete mucus, which forms on the external surface and acts like a net, filtering those plastics. Research explains that moon jellyfish are the most promising species for developing biofilters due to the quantity of mucus that they produce and in accordance with their large blooms. Thus, it is the hope for many that jellyfish can aid humanity's increasing plastic dilemma. As a society, we should not expect jellyfish to filter microplastics, but prevent plastics from entering our waters altogether. There are many possibilities in order to do so, such as installing nets on storm drains to catch trash pollution before it even enters our waters. Further, and most importantly, We need to reduce our carbon footprint by carpooling, turning off lights, reducing fertilizer usage, or even simply recycling to lower greenhouse gases to stabilize the ever-increasing ocean temperatures and lower the production of jellyfish in the Earth's oceans. Likewise, other actions that would contribute in our carbon footprint reduction would be encouraging usage of more renewable energy, namely wind and solar energy, and working towards emission-free energy like nuclear power.